Oh, Disneyland fans and Disney fans of news. Before we kick this video off, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Let's get into this video with a whole bunch of Disney news for you guys and stuff you guys had never knew about the park at all. For one big thing to start off, Disneyland parks, there is no longer smoking or vaping anywhere in the park, and I thought some of you people would get very excited to hear that. Otherwise, if you have a disagreement, leave a comment down below regarding vaping and smoking and let me know what you guys think of those issues. So Disneyland, known as the happiest place in the world, well, we're going to take a look and tell you guys some interesting stories about some of the rides so you guys can hear a little bit of backstory about them. Let's get into it. Disneyland's Pirates of the Caribbean. What a fun, awesome ride. One of the rides where you actually get to hop on a boat and get to go down a exciting thing and see pirates. So on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, very interesting. There's a lady that dumped some kind of stuff into the water, a powder into the water. Nobody knew exactly what it was, but it turned out it was no other than a human body. It had been cremated. Really shocked a lot of people. This was the thirst ride to get that dumped in there, and it was Pirates of the Caribbean. I mean, regardless, it's awesome. It's a fun ride. You get to be greeted by the talking skeleton at the beginning. Dead man tell no tell. It is an awesome ride, but the history of people dumping ashes in Disneyland Park has been going on for many years, and it's a shame. But this is one of those rides that you guys gotta love. Let's get to another attraction to talk to you guys about. The Haunted Mansion. A lot of history here. Back before it was a Haunted Mansion, it was known as it was supposed to be called the Ghost House. That was the plan. It was supposed to be just something that you walked through, but Disney decided to change the idea and name it the Haunted Mansion. We saw a big change as the Haunted Mansion opened its doors in 1969. It was quite exciting, quite spooky. The house of 999 haunts. So, you know, it was very interesting. A lot of people were very shocked about the ride and the spookiness as the beginning. So controversial over There's Always My Way Out and the man hanging himself. As you step into the Haunted Mansion, the ceiling slowly goes up. So as the ceiling goes up all the way, everybody can't help but to look up to see what is next. Anyway, so the stuff would go off and you see this bright light, and you would see up about here if there was somebody hanging from a rope. Disney pretty much about changed a lot of the ride. You can't see it as well as you used to. So just as a lot of people were very disturbed by it, and that I hung himself. So kind of an interesting thing for the Haunted Mansion ride. A lot of people are familiar with it. And, you know, they've changed a lot of the stuff out with bringing it to 2001. We brought out the Haunted Mansion's Christmas. So the Christmas part was a huge part of it for 2001. And it's just changed from there. And the ride, you know, has more exciting things. And they've added a lot more stuff to it over the years. Sally was added to the ride in around 2015, 2016. They added Sally. They added so many new characters, you know, to this new Nightmare Before Christmas version of the Haunted Mansion ride. But it really, you know, kind of turns down the scariness of the ride. But we're going to talk a little bit more about some of the facts that people talk about. So on the Haunted Mansion ride, a lot of people have talked about it. When you're going through the mansion and towards the top of your door through the attic, all of a sudden it's like you make the sharp turn and you start to go backwards. A lot of people say what that is that's you falling out the window, because now you're going down below, and this is where the ghosts are happy. Instead of scaring you, they're all greeting you, because technically they're saying that you died. So it's a little bit of a different feel to the ride. And that's why I thought it'd be nice to throw some of the ride on here for you guys to see. But, you know, from Disneyland, they really brought to like a different appearance to the whole thing, and to see the whole ride as it goes on. And you can see so much of the different aspects of what they did with the ride. So, kind of an interesting, you know, thing for Disneyland. So you guys to let me know. It's a very interesting ride. the Haunted Mansion. Towards the end of the ride, there's a lot of controversy regarding some of the stuff on it. And people don't realize that there's basically a kid that you hear crying because a lady spilled her son's ashes near the end of the Haunted Mansion ride, and apparently this ride is apparently haunted with very many different ghosts and very many different things. So something I thought you guys would enjoy to hear about for a really shocking Disneyland ride, and just so much more. It's definitely a classic ride, and it is one of the funnest rides at Disneyland with all the different effects and all the different stuff that they bring to it. Definitely delivers an awesome ride for the Disneyland park. So, the details, if you've never been on the Haunted Mansion before, I recommend you guys go check it out. We're going to go talk about some of the next attractions to Disneyland itself. Thank you for watching. So the next time you guys might get on the one and only Space Mountain, just remember on singles riders, apparently there's a person that hops on there with a beard. It's not really for sure where he's from, but he does disappear on part of the ride. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll be back with more Disney stuff to show you guys. Don't forget to subscribe.